Ladies and gentlemen, can we have our seat, dear the board? We will start within 5 minutes. Dear friends, dear colleagues, I would like to extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you gathered here today at this extraordinary Congress. It is a great pleasure to see all of you again after Amman. I hope that this Congress will be resounding a success for all of us, and I would like to express my gratitude to Thailand Boxing Federation for hosting this significant event. I would like also to extend a warm welcome to Mr. Bishai Chunhawajira, our esteemed president, as well as our esteemed Vice President, Mr. Aziz Kozmatov. Furthermore, I would like to acknowledge the presence of Asbc Board of Directors seated at my right, okay, and dedicated Asbc staff seated on my left. Before we proceed, let us review the meeting instruction and voting procedure to ensure smooth and efficient Congress. Firstly, please aware that this meeting is being recorded and broadcasted live. I kindly request that you silence your mobile device for the duration of our proceeding. Now, let us discuss the voting procedure for today's Congress. We will be utilizing the manual voting procedure, and each of you will find 3 papers in front of you: blue, red, and white, okay? The color of the paper represents different voting options. The blue one, significant agree with the voting. The red one, significant disagree. The white one, significant abstain. So when we kindly request you to vote, you have to raise the paper which represents your decision. Please note that only the designated voting delegate from each federation is eligible to cast a vote. So please, only the voting delegate can cast the vote. Additionally, all the relevant documents printing in front of you and placed on the table. This material were sent to your national federation via official Asbc email account 2 months before the date of this meeting. And to assure that Asbc headquarters office didn't receive any comment or objection to this document. Thank you so much, and let us present our agenda for today. Opening speech by Asbc President, welcoming speech by LOC, roll call, approve the previous minutes of meeting, approve the Asbc annual report 2022, discussion on the ongoing situation between IBA and IOC, appoint Mr. Shaiwat Shuwatima as Asbc Honorary Vice President. Closing speech by Asbc President. Okay, the representative of Pakistan Boxing Federation asking the floor. Can we open the mic for him?
Sir, Mohammad Nasir Jasong, Secretary General, Pakistan Boxing Federation. I have a suggestion for the chair that agenda number 7 may please be taken instead of agenda number 6 before, because as we have a discussion on agenda 6, it may be taken on later. So it may be changed accordingly in the agenda points.
So we are putting a motion to discuss point number 7 before point number 6.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Is this motion seconded by anyone? Seconded by UAE Boxing Delegate. So can we have a vote for this suggestion?
Please.
Okay. May I ask the voting delegate to vote in favor to discuss point number 7 before point number 6? Raising the bats, blue if you agree, red if you disagree, white if you abstain. So we can declare the motion pass by majority. Thank you so much. So I will ask my colleague to amend the presentation accordingly to discuss point number 7 instead of point number 6. Okay? Thank you. Thank you. So, as per Asbc Constitution, this agenda approved by Board of Directors and has been sent to all of you via email 2 months before the date of this election. And we have not received any additional point. So, in this meeting, there will be no any additional point, and we will commit with our agenda. Let's go to the next point of agenda. Let me welcome our esteemed President, Mr. Bishai Shonhawajera, for his welcoming speech on the stage.
Good morning, distinguished member of Asbc, delegates and esteemed guests. It is with great honor and a sense of urgency that I stand before you today as the President of the Asian Boxing Confederation to address this extraordinary Congress. We have gathered here to discuss a matter of utmost importance that has shaken the foundation of our sport. As you all know, the International Olympic Committee, IOC, has recently made a decision that deeply affects our beloved sport of boxing. Unfortunately, the IOC has chosen not to recognize the International Boxing Association, IBA, a decision that has sent shockwave throughout our boxing community. This decision has left many questions unanswered and has created a state of uncertainty for our athletes, coach, and the future of boxing as a whole. However, in the face of adversity, we must remain resolute. We must come together as a united front to address these challenges head-on to protect the integrity of our sport and to ensure the well-being of our athletes. The recommendation put forth by the ASBC board shall serve as the guiding light in this crucial moment. During this extraordinary Congress, let us engage in meaningful discussions, exchange valuable insights, and collectively work towards viable solutions. The challenges we face are significant, but I firmly believe that together we can overcome them. We must seize the opportunity to rebuild, reforms, and strengthen our sport for the betterment of our athletes and the future of boxing. I am confident that the ASBC, with its rich history, diverse membership, and unwavering dedication to sport, will emerge from the Congress unified and stronger than ever. Let us show the world the power of solidarity and our unwavering commitment to the principle that define our sport. I would also like to take a moment to express my heartfelt congratulations all the athletes who have earned their Olympic sport at the 19th Asian Games in Hangzhou. Your unwavering dedication, perseverance, and exceptional skill have brought you to this remarkable achievement. You are the embodiment and the spirit of boxing, and we stand by you in your pursuit of excellence. Lastly, I would like to express my gratitude to all delegates, officials, and volunteers who have worked tirelessly to make this Congress a resounding success. Your dedication and hard work are instrumental in ensuring that this event runs smoothly and efficiently. Thank you. And I wish you all a productive and successful Congress. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. President. Moving forward to next point in our agenda, welcoming speech by LOC Mr. Shaiwat Showatima.
Mr. President, Board Member of Asbc, President of National Federations, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Thailand Boxing Association, it gives me a great pleasure and honor to welcome you all to the beautiful city of Bangkok for the Asbc Extraordinary Congress. I am delighted to host this important gathering of esteemed boxing representatives from across the Asian continent. First and foremost, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the Asian Boxing Confederation for entrusting us with the responsibility of hosting this extraordinary Congress. It is a testament to Thailand's rich boxing heritage and our commitment to the development and promotion of this noble sport. Boxing has long been a cherished tradition in Thailand, deeply rooted in our culture and history. Our nation has produced exceptional talent who have achieved greatness not only within our border, but also on the international stage. They have inspired generations of boxers, and we are proud to be a part of this remarkable legacy. Once again, I extend my warm welcome to every one of you. May your time in Bangkok be productive, insightful, and memorable. Thank you, and I wish you all a successful and fruitful Congress.
Thank you. On behalf of ASBC, really we would like to extend the deepest appreciation and gratitude for you, Mr. Shaiwat, for hosting this exceptional event. All the time you are exceeding our expectation and you are doing amazing job. Thank you so much. Moving forward, let us proceed with the roll call for this Congress. ASBC is comprised of 43 national federations, and I will proceed with the roll call in order of the countries. As I call your federation, kindly raise your hand to indicate your presence. Afghanistan, Bahrain, present. Bangladesh, present. Bhutan, present. Brunei, present. Cambodia, present. Chinese, present. Chinese Taipei, present. Timor-Leste, absent. Hong Kong, present. India, present. Indonesia, present. Iran, present. Iraq, present. Japan, present. Jordan, present. Kazakhstan, present. Korea, absent. DPR Korea, absent. Kuwait, present. Kyrgyzstan, absent. Laos, present. Lebanon, absent. Macau, present. Malaysia, present. Mongolia, present. Myanmar, present. Nepal, present. Pakistan, present. Palestine, absent. Philippines, present. Qatar, absent. Saudi Arabia, present. Singapore, present. Sri Lanka, present. Syria, present. Tajikistan, present. Thailand, present. Turkmenistan, present. United Arab Emirates, present. Uzbekistan, present. Vietnam, absent. Yemen, present. So, the count of the, how many, my please? 36? 35? So, out of 43, 35 is attending with a percent of 84. So, I can declare, Mr. President, that we have a quorum. Thank you so much for your attending and contribution to ASBC. Let's move to the next point on our agenda. Approving the previous minutes of meeting. Now, let us proceed to review the minutes of the previous ASBC General Assembly held on March 12, 2022 in Amman, Jordan. As previously mentioned, these minutes were sent to all members 2 months ago, and no objection or changes have been received thus far. Before we begin, I will provide a summary of the minutes. This summary will serve as a quick overview of the key points discussed and decisions made during the 2022 General Assembly. The majority of the voting delegates voted in favor to approve the Administration Report 2021 till March 2022. The majority of the voting delegates voted in favor to approve the Financial Report 2021 till March 2022. The majority of the voting delegates voted in favor to discharge the current board at that time. Regarding the ASBC election, after counting the whole ballots publicly, Mr. Badr Al-Hammadi, ASBC Ethics Commission's chairman, declared the winner, and the new ASBC president, Mr. Pishai Chonhawajera from Thailand, who won by 18 votes against 11 votes, to Mr. Sakim Bulatov from Uzbekistan, and one failed ballot due to the multiple selection, Mr. Badr Hamadi announced that there are 11 eligible candidates and all of them won by accumulation. So this is the summary. If you have any question or require further clarification regarding the minutes, I am here to address them. If there is any question, otherwise we will proceed for the voting. Okay. Can we proceed to the voting? No. Okay. I kindly ask you, as I mentioned before, only the designated voting delegate can vote it. So use the paper in front of you, and this is the motion. Do you vote in favor of approving previous minutes of meeting? Blue, agree. White, abstain. Red, disagree. I can't. The delegate from Iraq is asking when it's going to the voting, he asking if we can translate. Can you allow me to translate in Arabic, Mr. التصويت الآن على مصادقة محضر اجتماع الجمعية العمومية السابق اللي كان في الأردن، أوكي؟ تصويت برفع الورقة اللي أمامك، الأزرق موافق، أحمر غير موافق، أبيض تمتنع عن التصويت. So, may I kindly ask you to vote by raising the paper? So, majority. I can declare the motion passed by majority. Thank you so much. Moving forward to point number 5 in our agenda, approving the annual report for 2022. And to make sure that we will discuss point number 5, and we will discuss point number 7. Then we will have a lunch break for 1 hour, and we will come back to discuss point number 6. Now let us proceed to the next point in our agenda, which is the approval of the ASBC Annual Report 2022. As I mentioned earlier, the annual report was shared with all members 2 months ago, and no objection or changes have been received thus far. Before we proceed to the vote, I will provide a summary of the ASBC Annual Report 2022. This summary will cover 3 main parts of the report, namely governance, technical, and financial, giving you an overview of the key highlights of the achievements in each area. All of this information is public knowledge and can be found published in our website. But for the purpose of this meeting, let us quickly go over some of the highlights. If you allow me, I will be in the stage, Mr. President. Governance summary. ASBC concept, ASBC family is a concept to describe our philosophy that aims to spread the sport spirit among the athletes as well as officials. ASBC consists of 43 national federations from across the Asian continent and thousands of athletes who represent them, as well as coaches, officials, judges, are the main body of the ASBC family. ASBC objectives: our values of unity, transparency, diversity, equity, and sustainability are the objectives that will live by daily, and we value integrity, discipline, and professionalism. ASBC organizational chart. Our structure as a non-profit organization is built to govern the sport of boxing in all of its form in Asia in accordance with the Article 60 FF of the Swiss Civil Code and is unlimited in duration. The organizational chart is clearly present in the report. ASBC board members, as per ASBC Constitution, the following: an extraordinary Congress took place in Amman, Jordan, March 12, 2022. The ASBC board was elected by voting delegate through a secret ballot. Mr. President, Mr. Pishai Shon Hawajira and 11 board members were elected. Affiliated Federation, ASBC is rich in culture, extending to the furthest concern of Asia from east to west, south to central, all the way to the southeast seas. Every one of the 43 national federations bring diversity to the organization. ASBC General Assembly, 30 delegates had voting rights at the ASBC General Assembly, which all 5 zones of the Asian continent sending their representative to the Congress. The ASBC General Assembly implemented the highest standard of transparency, and all voting practices are in accordance with the Ethics Committee. ASBC staff, everyone at ASBC matters, and in the report you can see list of ASBC team working for ASBC family. ASBC Commission, the report lists every valued member of our commissions, their country and designation. I will move to the second part, which is technical summary. World Championships highlight. We want to congratulate Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, and India in ranking amongst the top of 5 International Boxing Association world ranking, with Kazakhstan being number 1. Olympic highlight. In the past 4 Olympics games, Asia has received 198 medals in the sport of boxing. ASBC in 2022, the anti-doping program was successfully rolled out and implemented across all championships level of the continent. ASBC conducted championships for all categories that met the organization criteria of transparency and ethical conduct. Introduction to the importantly gender equality is at 100%, with every event including both male and female entries. Out of 873 boxers competing, 317 medals were won. ASBC event in 2022. In 2022, ASBC hosted 4 events: Under 22 Championship, Asian Junior, Asian Youth, and Asian Elite. The third part is the financial. I would like to ask my colleague, Mr. Wael Simani, our financial manager, to have the floor for the financial highlight.
Thank you, Ali. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed members of the Congress, I'm pleased today to present to you the summary of our financial performance, as we have shared it before in the annual report. This summary of financials will represent the figures during the period between April till December 31st, 2022. During these highlights or this summary, we will discuss the main aspects of the financials, which is the statement of financial activities, as well as the statement of financial position, going through the statement of cash flow, ending with the notes of accounts. So let's begin with our first line, which is the income in the statement of financial activities. and you may find this information available in all the documents in front of you. So the income was budgeted mainly to be 402 for the period between April till December 2022. And due to the pandemic, our actual income stood at 324, which is represent a decrease in income, planned income, by 19%, primarily caused by missing of hosting fees, where we was budgeting the hosting fees during that period, and we couldn't manage this portion. Moving to the next point, which is moving to the next point in the statement of financial activities, which is the direct cost activities. In this portion, we have projected 90,000 to be spent, but we have managed our resource efficiently. We have spent only 60,000, which is a favorable of almost 30%. As a result of gross operation, we will see that we were projecting 312,000, and we have achieved 262. And this is basically caused of the drop in income. Moving to the administration expenses, we will see that we have projected to spend 217K, where we have spent 264 as necessary expenses were not budgeted initially. As a result, or a bottom line of the financial activities, we have not achieved the projected bottom line due to the missing income as we addressed in the beginning. In a summary, our financial performance in this period show a case of our commitment to prudent financial management. We have successfully navigated the challenges of the past, achieving a significant cost saving without compromising the quality of activities. Despite of the pandemic happening during the last period, which resulted a drop in income, we are taking a proactive measurement to address this in the upcoming financial period. Also, the period has been managed within the limited resources efficiently. Moving to the next point, which is the statement of financial position. We have available current assets as a cash and cash equivalent of almost 140K, where we have maintained in the other side in the liabilities, we have some accruals has been carried over, and we have a surplus coming from the previous period of 17,000 as per our financial position. So now I'll take you through moving to the next point, which is statement of cash flow. You may find a resourceful and useful information in this part, which shows you the movement of the cash during the period. As the last point, notes of accounts will represent the reasons or the points, highlights, and you will might find that one available in the report, which has been shared earlier. That's all which is related to the financial statement. I'll be happy to address all your queries in this regards. Thank you.
Thank you, Juan. Let's stay in the stage. stay on the stage with me. So, designated voting delegate, we finished the summary of the annual report. So I will open, Mr. President, now the question and answer in case if any of the voting delegate or delegate would like to have any question or any clarification. We are all ears here to listen to you and answer your question. I will open the discussion. I will open the floor if anyone would like to add anything or ask any question. As I mentioned before, this report is sent and publicly published, and you can find it in our website, our social media, and it has been sent by email. Any question? Thank you so much. So, Mr. President, can we proceed to the vote? So vote number 3, تصويت الثالث. Do you vote in favor of approving ASBC Annual Report 2022? هل تصوت بالمصادقة على التقرير السنوي لعام 2022? By raising the bats, please. I'm asking you to vote in favor or agree, disagree, or abstain for this vote. Raising the bats, vote, please. Unanimously. Thank you so much for this trust. Okay. Before moving to the next point of our agenda, as you all approved the annual report, okay, we would like to congratulate Uzbekistan Boxing Federation for being ranked number 1 in 2022, as they got the highest number of medals at that year. And I would like to ask you, Mr. President, and the Uzbekistan delegate to come to the stage to give him his award. Thank you, Mr. Malik. Thank you, Mr. President. So we will skip point number 6 and we will go to point number 7. Can you skip? So I kindly request to Mr. Shaiwat to leave the venue in order to give you a free discussion, because as it's belong to him, to appoint honorary vice president. As ASBC constitution, the power is going to the Congress to appoint any honorary position based on the recommendation of the board. Okay? So the board of directors recommended to you to appoint Mr. Shaiwat Showatima, the Thailand Boxing Federation Vice President, who is well known to all of you, and he has a vast experience in the field of sport and very high level of education, and very decent personality as well. This is the major information about him. Okay? I will leave the floor to Mr. President if you need to have a short clarification or notes.
Dear members, I think I would like to say that, thank you all the time that your support to Asbc. We and our team, I myself and the board member can working it, make it truly until today with the good help of all members and also our board member. However, one that I have to utilize in order to fulfill, make it more efficient is one He working with me for almost 10 years on the boxing sport, and he can coordinate, and I believe that you know him very well. He will be provide the most efficient and benefit to the SBC. So I would like to propose, Mr. Chaiwat as the Honorable Vice President. Please.
Thank you, Mr. President. Is there any question, clarification, objection? Mr. Anas Lateba would like to have the floor. I will give him the floor, please. United Arab Emirates.
My name is Anas Lateba, the president of the UAE Boxing Federation. We've known Mr. Chaiwat for a long time. I think it's a good decision. He's a very good person, and he's dedicated to the good of the boxing. So I really appreciate recommending his name. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Anas. Pakistan Boxing Federation would like to have the floor. I give him the floor.
I am Nasir Tong, Pakistan, and I second the proposal by the Mr. President and Mr. Anas Toba, and Mr. Chetiwari going to be a very good induction in our family, and I would request all the members, please vote in favor of the motion. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mr. Hemanta from India would like to have the floor. Excuse me.
Yeah, India support Mrs. C. Thomas in favor. He's a very good gentleman and good administrator. I have full honor to SBC President's decision and Board of Director decision. I agree. Thank you.
So much. Any more additions? Any more? Thank you so much. May I proceed with the voting, Mr. President?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Please. Voting.
Can we have the screen for the presentation? Can we have the presentation on the screen? Yes. Vote number 3. Do you vote in favor of appointing Mr. Chaiwat Showatima as an honorary vice president, non-voting member? هل تقوم بالتصويت على بالمصادقة على تعيين السيد شايوات شواتيما نائبا فخريا لرئيس الاتحاد الآسيوي عضو غير مصوت? By raising the paper, please. I'm asking you to vote. It's unanimously. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your trust. And I would like to ask Mr. Chaiwat to join us and congratulate him. Yes. I will ask my colleague to change his tag name to be as Honorary Vice President. Can we call Mr. Chaiwat, please, to join us? Congratulations, Mr. Chair. So, Mr. Chaiwat, the Congress voted unanimously in favor for you to be as honorary vice president, and I am 100% that you will be added value to us, as you are well known. Thank you so much, and I will leave the floor for you if you want to have short comments.
Thank you. Thank you very much for all the members that working with you. And I would like to say that I will dedicate all my performance to the Asbc and for the good sake of all the federations. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So, Mr. President, if you allow me, before going to point number 7 and discuss, okay, we need to have a coffee break for 20 minutes, okay, and we will come back to discuss the last point in our agenda. To discuss it continuously without any stopping, so we will give them a chance for a coffee break for 20 minutes, and we will back for the final points in our agenda. Thank you. Thank you so much. 20 minutes, and we will continue our meetings. Thank you. like to wait until all the delegates to attend the meeting.
Okay.
Thank you for your patience, but we need to give opportunity for all the delegates to start the meeting and discussing the major points. So during the break, Mr. President, Mr. Mohammed Kamil Shabib from Syria would like to have the floor for one point he wants to raise. So if you allow me to give him the floor.
Yeah, please do. Yes.
Can we give the mic for Mr. Mohammed Shabib? Mic, please. Mics. Can we give mic for Mr. Mohammed Shabib? Yes, now Malaysia, Singapore, and Brunei. So now we have full attendance. Okay. Mr. Mohammed, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, I spoke about some important things. I know exactly we have in Asian continental federations, we have very good ITOs and very good referee in Asia. And sure, boxers in Asia now is a top. But I have questions. I know Asbc tried to make any tournament with neutrality. Very good. Some of Africa, some from Europe, some from Australia, and some from America come to our competition. And I don't see the opposite side. Nobody from Asia go to Europe. I don't know why. Only in Asian Boxing Championship in this table, I see many people come to our continental, but nobody from Asia nomination or appointed for Europe Championship, American Championship, African Championship, and Australian Championship. I hope we discuss about that because I want to know why. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Mohammed. If you allow me, Mr. President, to reply to him.
Please.
So, I will start by ourselves. Okay, I can explain our stance regarding the neutral RNJs and ITOs. To make sure that all the Asian championships be transparent, we decided long time ago to have minimum number of neutral RNJs and ITOs. So this percentage, it's around 50% of each championship. You know, Asian championships, it's very strong, and it's equal to the quarterfinal of the World Championships. So we don't have any single bout in Asia easy bout. You can consider it as an easy bout. Most of the bout, it's a close bout. So we had very high standard criteria of selection based on the number of boxers, and we are taking the consideration as well the gender equality. We have, as the recommendation of IOC, we are trying to have the minimum 30% of each championship as an official. And yes, I agree, the best official in the world in Asia And I can see here within the attendance, many of you are as a very high standard technical delegate, that all of you officiate in the World Olympics and very high level championships, okay? So we have no doubt that the best official is coming from Asia, and this is not a surprise. It represents the level of the Asian continent. When it's come to the others, okay, I cannot answer on behalf of them, but what can I say? I don't want, I want to be humble, but our level is much higher than anyone in the compared to the other continent. Yes, it's a kind of proud. We have to be proud of ourselves. We have to appreciate the effort spent for a long time. So I understood that raising your point, but to let you know, I am in last couple of months, I'm in discussion with the European Confederation, so maybe we can do something between each other, but it's depends to their regulations and constitution. So this is basically what can I say, but definitely we will take it into consideration and we will work accordingly. When it's come to the World Championships and the Olympics, I can tell you that most of the qualification events now headed by the Asian delegates, most of it, or most of them, most of the Asian ITOs and RNJs officiate in the qualification event by IOC. And in the World Championship with AIBA, most of them they participated. So this is the most important thing, that we know our level, okay, but we will work and we will try. We will do our best that if we could have mutual or cooperation with the other continent. I yeah, definitely. Mr. Aziz, he can. Yes. Test. Yes.
Mr. Shavib, yes, you raised very important issue. There are two aspects. Yes, we are talking about referee and judges and technical officials, right? So referee and judges, most of the time, you know, for the Asian Championship, team RNJs are allowed, right, with the teams. If there is not enough RNJs, team RNJs in the competition which they are officiating, the neutral RNJ is appointed, right? The criteria for this is either you appoint neutral RNJs from those countries who doesn't participate, usually it's 3 stars, 2 stars, right? Or you bring from other continent. So statistics show that we are always lack of team RNJs. So in order to run the competition smoothly, RNJs from other continents attracted. Usually for Asian championships, since continent, the closest one is Europe, from Europe are invited. And we should also accept that in the World Championships, in the Olympics, the European RNJs mostly appointed and officiate. So I think this is the point which we should stress on our referee and judges to increase the seminars or workshops for them to raise their level. And regarding the technical officials, yes, I think we have the problem. Since this new system, evaluator and observer introduced, we objectively, I think we see that we are lack of evaluators and observers. And I think ASBC should stress on this, and we should raise our high qualified ITOs to become very good evaluators and observers. And those, our prominent and highly qualified 3-star RNJs, I think they should be take exam and pass the exam for evaluator and observer. Yes, I think you raised a very, how to say, important issue, and I think this also should be resolved. So as of now, the situation is like this, and I think it should be improved.
Thank you. Just for more clarification, my colleagues in the sports and competition department are working soon to establish the educational program, okay, which include a lot of courses for all levels, referees and judges, technical officials, team doctors, scoring system operators. So in this point, I give you sometimes where is the weakest point to us and where we are struggling, okay? We have a lack of the female, woman in all categories, referees and judges, ITOs and team doctors. So I encourage all of you to work within your federation to prepare a woman to officiate as a referee and judges, team ITOs, technical delegate. We are lucky to have, I can tell you, we have 4 technical delegates women, which the highest level. Okay, Mrs. Karina, Ms. Marina, Li Yang from China. The 4th one is Shili. Yes. So I can, yes, they are overqualified, but we need also to back up them. We need them to train more officials, and I can answer on behalf of them. They are ready to train them, and they are ready to give them from their experience. We have really, I think, only 1 or 2 female doctors. So please, prepare some doctors as a female in your national federation, and we are ready to give them a courses. So this is really critical. That's why when you check the appointment, we are looking for the female from Europe or from America. So as now it is not an optional to have a woman. Now it's 6, 7 per weight category. So it's almost 50%. So we have to deal with this situation.
So at the same time, we have veteran technical delegates and officials like Mr. Shabib and Mr. Major One. And for instance, Major One, he wants to, how do we finish? Yeah, he wants to retire from the official's position and concentrate more on the boxing part. So I think our very esteemed veterans like Mr. Shabib and Mr. Wan Abdul Hamid, I hope you will put all your efforts to bring back the new officials. And I think you are capable of this, and we request you, please, to concentrate on this issue.
We will not forget Walid as well.
He's not a veteran yet. He's very young still.
Very young.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Would you like to add something, Mr. Shabib, or it's enough? Thank you so much. Let's proceed to the major point of our agenda. IOC, the ongoing situation between IBA and IOC. We all know that this is the major point that we are all here today to discuss and to have a decision based on our discussion. So it is crucial that all delegates have comprehensive understanding of this history to make well-informed decisions regarding the current situation. So we are preparing here history. So our duty here is to give you the right and proper information, okay, in order to allow you to take the right decision. Our duty here to be neutral. We are not influence, or we are not guiding you to any decision. We are just putting between your hand the right information, and the decision and the discussion is yours. I will now provide a brief overview of the historical background between IOC and AIBA. This will enable you to have the necessary context of your decision. Please note that I will present the information objectively without any intention to influence your decision. So, in 1904, boxing started at the Olympics game. In 1912, boxing absent from Olympics due to the Swedish law allegation. Swiss, it's a Swiss, yes. In 1920, foundation of FIBA, loss of credibility caused by the behavior of some leading officials. In 2004, this is when the current situation starts. IOC frees the funding, comments on the system of the judging, selection of the officials. In 2011, suspected result, manipulation, media allegation of money against middle. I think most of you well known about that situation. In 2016, objection on the results. New scoring system has been launched, and criticism raised by athletes and media. 36 RNJ froze. It is not suspended, they were froze. In 2017, concerned about AIBA governance, management, financial, and sport integrity. In 2018, IOC suspension of all transaction, financial, freezing all contact except working level. At that time, IOC made a statement that they froze all the communication with IOC, with AIBA, except the working level. And the working level mean when it's come to the communication regarding the Olympics game and the qualification. In 2019, this is the real start of the issue between AIBA and IOC. AIBA suspended. AIBA has been suspended officially by IOC due to the governance issue, RNJ issue, and financial issue. Also in 2019, IOC Boxing Task Force has been launched to organize the qualification system as the first time in the history of IOC, I guess. And AIBA minor amendment to the boxing regulation and scoring system. In 2020, IOC monitoring progress has been launched, and they give a deadline until Tokyo 2021. AIBA lack of progress in governance. This was the outcome of the monitoring group. In 2021, IOC established roadmap, and at the same year, AIBA rebranded to IBA. In 2022, IOC dropped boxing from LA 2028 initially. And luckily yesterday they confirmed that boxing is remaining in Los Angeles game 2028. IOC reform required from AIBA concern boxing task force created for 2024 as the second time. And as per statement yesterday, this will be the last one. In 2023, qualification system published again. And for Asia, it was the Asian Game Hangzhou last week. IOC mandated 3 external expertise to AIBA. In 2023, IOC Board of Directors recommended to withdraw recognition from AIBA. IOC comprehensive report shared by IOC and AIBA also replied by very long report to IOC. So the current situation, so to conclude, in June 2023, IOC decided to withdraw recognition of the International Boxing Association in accordance with the Rule 3.7 of the Olympic Charter. At the same day, and as the board of Asbc worry and dedicated to the outcome of the IOC session, Mr. Bishai invited the board and called for the extraordinary meeting at the same day in Bangkok, and they took a decision, okay, to postpone all the championship, and they called urgently for this meeting to discuss the current situation, okay, in order to have a final decision regarding the current situation and what's going on. AIBA immediately after the IOC decision opened a case in CAS a reputation against the IOC, and the case is still running. At the beginning, AIBA requested to have it an urgent case, but the CAS reputation refused to have it an urgent case, and it's regular now. And now you are all here at the same venue to discuss what's going on and to have a final decision. So to conclude, overall, based on the statement made by the board of directors, we have 2 options: to continue with AIBA or to quit AIBA. It is not continue without AIBA, okay? So this is the 2 options. Until this point, okay, our duty is finished. We provide you with all the necessary information. We are all ears to answer your queries or clarification, questions, okay? As I mentioned, we are not here to influence your decision or your discussion. Now we are neutral, and I will give now the floor to Mr. Bishai for further summarize before opening the discussion.
Okay, thank you, Ali. Dear friends, members, regarding the discussion of ongoing situation between IBA and IOC, I think today we need a decision of a very important issue. And I do believe that based on the most updated information that you have recently on the screen, will provide you more information so that you can make a discussion before any decision. So it's very crucial that we are here, all board members, to support all decisions. We can discuss together, democratically, open floor. Let's listen to one another and respect the outcome of the Congress direction. However, in order to start the discussion, please allow me to propose to one gentleman, Mr. Anat Alo Taiba, the president of UAE Boxing Federation, and as you may know, he is the former president of Asbc before, and worked closely between Asbc and the other continental and with IBA before. I do believe that Mr. Anat have a lot more information that can discuss and say something to our member. So please allow me to start discussion with Mr. Anat to explain the situation and to open discussion with the other, please. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Allow me in the beginning and in the name of all federations to extend our gratitude and appreciation for the Asbc,
Mr.
and the
President,
Thai Boxing Federation.
Mr. Anas, if you just raise the voice and
Hello?
if you can increase the voice. Yes. Sorry for interruption.
No, it's okay. Allow me in the beginning to, in the name of all federations, to extend our gratitude and appreciation for the ASBC and for the Thai Boxing Federation for their usual hospitality and for organizing this important meeting, which gave us the opportunity to meet our colleagues from the Asian federations and to discuss this important issue. First of all, we respect the decision of the IOC, and we have no choice but to deal with this situation and this decision in a way that does not jeopardize the future of our athletes, because they are the source of our aspiration and they are the reason of our existence. But they will be directly affected by our Therefore, we shall put our own interests and politics and vendettas aside and work closely and sincerely together to achieve their dreams and to be the catalyst for them to continue their journey and to achieve their Olympic goals. Having said that, I would like to put before you these very important questions to think about and to discuss. Is it the right time for us now to disengage ourselves from IBA? What are the advantages and disadvantages of such decision? What other alternatives do we have? The boxing is the heart of the Olympic movement, and I think it's pity to see this decision made. So I put these questions before you, so I hope everybody can discuss this. And thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Anas. So we'll open the discussion now. If any delegate would like to have the floor, just raise your hand and we will give you the floor. Yeah. Mr. Malik from Uzbekistan would like to have the floor.
Thank you for giving the floor. First of all, I would like to express gratitude from on behalf of our federation for the trophy granted to Uzbekistan boxing for successful participation in Asian Games. And from our side, we would like to congratulate all Asian countries with the successful end of Asian Games in Hangzhou. And once again, Asian boxing demonstrated that very high level. Regarding the topic which we discuss now, first of all, thank you very much for granting a very good chance to discuss in open and honest manner this not easy situation which now between IBA and IOC. As you know, Uzbekistan Boxing Federation is one of the strongest not only in Asia but in the world. Therefore, the future of our boxers are very, very important for us. We understand that IOC, as Asbc President mentioned in his report, IOC stopped all contacts with IBA. It's very bad news for all of us, but my opinion and our opinion, this is only political side of this issue. Because from other side, our athletes hardly train every day and prepare to the competitions. And we cannot fail the expectations. Speaking honestly, IBA for the last period of time raised the level of its competitions. Remember the last Elite World Championship in Tashkent, which became one of the greatest sport event of the year. And now for us it's not easy situation, because as we know, in IBA there are some other very good competitions like World Championship between different age categories, educational programs for coaches and for referees. And also IBA created a chance for athletes and coaches get a chance to win prize money. Several years ago, we couldn't dream about this. It's very important in the Olympic boxing. And also in IBA, as you know, there is a very good calendar, and for our athletes, it's very, very important. And it means that IBA has very great potential. Therefore, it's our opinion at the present time we just don't see serious alternative, and we don't want to do hasty and rash steps in our activity. We participated and we will participate in all events under the auspice of IBA, and consider that now this is the right way for our further development. And at the end of my speech, probably if in the future a strong boxing organization will appear, which will be recognized by all main sport authorities, we will return back to this matter. But now we consider that we don't rush into making decisions, and we will continue our work in favor and benefit of our boxers. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Mr. Malik. Mr. Muhammad Nasser from Pakistan would like to have the floor. Please give him.
Thank you very much, sir. As my friend said, and the situation today we are facing is very critical. And we all are here to protect the interests of our athletes and the interests of our sport of boxing. And we all have to reach a decision which is beneficial for the sport of boxing and for the athletes. Today, we are participating in IBA competitions as well as the qualifying events organized by the IOC. And none of the organization has ever stopped our athletes, our federation for participating in all these events. As my colleague from Uzbekistan said, we should not take any decision in history and in urgency in a situation where we may damage the interests of our athletes. And as the case of IBA is in the case already, and it is not decided yet. And as of today, there is no such organization which is recognized by IOC for the sport of boxing. So in my opinion, I think we should not disengage from IOC as well as IBA till the time there is some clear verdict from case comes, and we must continue participating in IBA event as well as the IOC. And we must see once some conclude decisions comes, then we can have the Congress again to reach to the decision. And as of today, I request you all, please consider the interest of the athlete the utmost importance, and we should not be in hasty taking any decision which may affect the interest of our athlete. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Muhammad. Thank you. Any more? Any delegate would like to have the floor for more discussion? Mr. Hemantha from India would like to have the floor.
Thank you. So far, from India side, I want to be clear. We have to save our boxers, save our athlete, save our coaches. Not so hurry, as our previous colleague already expressed their views. We have to look about the world. Our main target is IOC Olympic movement, but we have to wait for the clarity about IOC's decision towards IBA and our all federation's decision. Asia is the biggest powerhouse in the boxing in the world. Everybody looking after Asbc. Today's meeting is very important for the world boxing, so far I think. But our personal view is not very important. We have to look after our boxer. We have to look after our loving sports boxing. But obviously, everybody's target is the Olympic. So I request the Asbc Board of Director and especially Asbc President to please think about it. Not so hurry, but we have to go all together. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Hemantha. Mr. Ali Taklif from Iraq would like to have the floor. Here, Mr. Ali Taklif from Iraq.
الو استاذ علي، هذا يعني سؤال دائما نحكي به واتمنى بحضور الجمعيه العموميه. السلام عليكم رئيس الاتحاد الاسيوي مستر بيشاي، مبروك المنصب الاستاذ شاود، اعضاء الاتحاد الاسيوي جميعا. شكرا لحضور رئيس الاتحاد الاسيوي السابق انس العتيبه اللي شرفنا بحضوره. استاذ عندي سؤال دائما اسئله واكرره، اتمنى يعني ما زالت جمعيه عموميه موجوده هنا، فاقول دائما البطولات في اوروبا عندما تكون التحكيم، لماذا التحكيم يكون من طرف الجهه الثانيه اوروبا او امريكا او اوكرانيا يتحكم؟ لماذا في بطولات اسيا والدول الاسيويه دائما ايضا يجون في التحكيم من دول اوروبا؟ لماذا نستعين في حكام اسيا؟ شكرا لك. يعني اتمنى نصوت على هذا الشيء استاذ علي. السلامه. شكرا.
As a translation of Mr. Ali's speech, which he first of all send his regards to the Mr. President and to the distinguished guest, and special regards to previous ex-president Mr. Anas Al-Otaiba, and his queries about like why our RNJs from Asia not participating in others other continents as we are doing in Asia.
So, if you allow me, I will answer him in Arabic, and Wael will translate in English because he answered in Arabic. أستاذ علي، الأستاذ محمد كامل شبيب طرح الموضوع قبل قليل، واحنا شرحنا له انه آلية البطولات عندنا كيف بيتم التعيينات فيها. اوكي، هسه بالنسبة لازم يكون في عدد من خارج القارة وعدد من داخل القارة عشان حيادية البطولة، ويكون لأنه التنافس عالي في البطولات الآسيوية، فنستعين بعدد قليل من القارات الأخرى. هسه بالنسبه للقارات الاخرى احنا ما بنقدرش نفرض عليهم، عندهم قوانينهم الداخليه والتعليمات اللي بيشتغلوا فيها. ايام بيستعينوا ايام ما بيستعينوش، يعني حسب اليتهم. ولكن بالنسبه احنا للقاره الاسيويه حفاظا على الحياديه بيتم الاستعانه بال
استاذ علي احنا
خليني اترجم قبل ما So my answer to him was because he addressed the same point which Mohammed Kamil Shabib raised, and I answered him that to have our championship in the highest standard of transparency, and due to the highest level of competition in Asia, we are using such number of neutral boxer to grant the transparency of our championship. So this basically, and with regard to the other continent, we couldn't force them to use our officials unless they request from their side. Yes.
استاذ علي بالنسبه يعني قارات اسيا الدولين يعني الدول المدنيه هي الملاك المدنيه اكثر في دول العالم، فليش احنا دائما احنا نسمع الجهه الثانيه ما نسمع كلام قاره اسيا؟ يعني بالنسبه للاستاذ محمد كامل شبيب هو ابو التحكيم، يعني دائما مو الاكثر الدول تستعين به. شكرا.
So he said why we should have a neutral oranges from other continent, as we have the highest, as we are the strongest continent, we have the strongest boxer, and we have very good officials. There is what understood that there is no need for to have neutral from other continent. للتوضيح استاذ علي، هم ليسوا بيفرضوا علينا، احنا اللي بنطلب في بطولاتنا. يعني الطلب الحكام المحايدين احنا اللي بنطلبه، مش هم اللي بيفرضوه علينا. في نوعين للتوضيح. بطولة آسيا للرجال للكبار التعيينات تأتي من الاتحاد الدولي، فهي خارج سلطة الاتحاد الآسيوي. اوكي؟ التعيينات كلها بتيجي من الاتحاد الدولي، وهو عنده المعايير اللي بيوضع فيها. بالنسبة للبطولات الأخرى اللي هي الشباب والناشئين وتحت 22 سنة، اوكي؟ احنا اللي بنحط التعليمات تبعتها تبعت البطولة، وبنطلب عادة الوفود انها ترسل الحكام، ولكن زي ما اشار الاستاذ علي الحكام الوفود اللي بيرسلوا لنا الحكام ما في عدد كافي من الحكام، فبنستعين من القارات الاخرى. فهاي كانت للتوضيح. I have to translate.
استاذ علي الله يبارك فيك.
I have to translate before. So and to conclude, what I answered him the same answer, that it's a kind of transparency. And استاذ علي انا بوعدك انه نحول الموضوع هذا للجنه الفنيه عشان تعمل توصيه لمجلس الاداره عشان نواصل الحوار. Thank you. I told him that we will forward this issue to the technical and rule commissions, and they will make a recommendation to the board in order to have a decision. But let us focus on our major point. Again, ongoing situation between IOC and AIBA. If there is any additional points would raised by any delegate. If we don't have, we should have we go to the vote. Okay. Yes, Mr. Anas. No, Mr. Anas. Okay. Tajikistan delegate would like to.
Hello. Thank you very much. Dear Mr. President, members of Asian Confederation, I thank the organizers of Congress and the Thai side for their hospitality. Briefly, we would like support the management leadership and the IBA team. Tajikistan Boxing Federation is interested and continued fruitful work with IBA. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So Mr. Anas Lateba would like to have the floor again.
taken into consideration what our colleagues have discussed. And I think in the light of what's happening near, and we have discussed also this before with IBA, and we have had workshop with the IOC previously. And I think for now, I would recommend personally to raise a motion to continue with IBA until we see the decision of the CAS, until we have clarity about the future and clarity about what's the alternative, and continue our competitions and keep our boxers in the line of training, and keep them working towards their dream. So my recommendation is to continue with the IBA and continue our business. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So I consider it as a motion, Mr. President, that to continue with IBA until we have a clear decision by IOC, or the meaning. Can you give him the floor? If you just give us a clear meaning.
The motion is to continue with IBA.
Yes.
And continue our discussion with them regarding the future situation. So the motion here, because the decision have two points, continue with the IBA or without the IBA. I recommend for now, as per the decision have been discussed and people are not sure about the future, so we continue with IBA, and then we can see what the future lies.
Okay. So we have a motion raised by Mr. Anas, the voting delegate of UAE Boxing Federation, to continue with IBA until further discussion with both IBA and IOC.
Continue with IBA until we have clarity about the future organization. Now, if we go out of IBA, what's the alternative? We don't have any organization that represents boxing in the IOC. And it's very early for the World Boxing to take place. They have only few members.
So I think we have, okay.
Thank you. Saya menyampaikan beberapa saran berdasarkan menggunakan bahasa Indonesia. Yang pertama, saya Presiden Tinju Indonesia, sikapnya adalah netral. Yang kedua, saya setuju dengan yang barusan, bahwa menyikapi ini jangan emosi, tidak terlalu emosi, karena kalau saya lihat masalah ini adalah berawal dari pernyataan Presiden IBA, Mr. Umar, tentang bahasa yang keras. Oleh karenanya saran saya, membangun federasi ini tidak gampang, membina satu prestasi tidak mudah. Sebaiknya kita klarifikasi, bila perlu Presiden IBA, kita rapat bersama-sama konferensi untuk klarifikasi masalah pernyataan Presiden IBA Umar, Presiden Umar. Jadi saya bersaran sebaiknya mengambil keputusan tidak emosi. Kita rapat bersama dan mengulangi pernyataannya Presiden Umar, apa sesungguhnya maksud dari pernyataan yang begitu keras terhadap perorangan pada saat pada saat di Federasi Tinju Amerika di Brazil. Saya kira ini saran saya, jadi jangan kita semuanya sudah banyak dari antar negara memimpin satu olahraga itu tidak gampang. Jadi kita mengambil keputusan juga jangan emosi dan cepat. Saya kira demikian bisa diterjemahkan oleh Pak Naryo.
Baik, thank you. Mr. Kamarudin is President of Indonesia Boxing Federation. he he uh, he he would like to ask first between Asian boxing and IBA. We need communication first because he thought that it is not so easy to build a boxing federation, international boxing federation, and he said that where we are going to go after this, if we said is we this without IBA or with IBA. So we need to make a communication first between Asbc, IBA, and other confederation. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So now we have a motion by UAE Boxing Federation delegate. The motion will be on the screen. It's ready, Wael. He put a motion. So, as Mr. Pisha, he's chair of this meeting, the power, it belongs to him to choose the voting procedure. And as he believed that this is a crucial point, he decided to have secret ballot in order to release any pressure from voting delegate. Okay, so we will have a secret ballot. I will explain the procedure right now. Okay, but within our preparation, I do appreciate to stay seated. Okay, not to leave the venue until we finish the whole procedure. Well, okay, just give me a moment to prepare the vote. I will ask my colleague to prepare the voting tables and so within this time, allow me, Mr. President, and your colleagues, I think I will talk from my heart. As I said, we are not here to influence your decision. We are here to back up your decision. We only care about one thing, is to keep united. Asian Boxing Confederation is a model to other, okay? They are looking to us as a model, okay? In terms of unity, in terms of respect, in terms of diversity. So, personally, as a friend to all of you, if I can say that, and if you allow me to say that, the only one that we are here is the unity. Let's have this communication, this democratic environment. This is the most important thing, okay? We open the discussion for everyone, okay? With no pressure, with no influencing, okay? At the end, you will vote for your decision, and let's respect this procedure. I think this is how the high standard organization deal with their issue. So thank you so much. You know, when it's come to the important point, and 35 national federation come, and you leave your countries and your families to attend and contribute, this is much appreciated from your side. So we need to build over the resolution of this Congress and to continue our work and to continue as strong as we before. Thank you so much. This is what I need. Aziz, Mr. Aziz, if you want to say something. Thank you. Yes, it's showing now. Motion from UAE, continue with AIBA till we have a future clarity. Is it right, Mr. Anas? It's okay? So this will be the motion. We will prepare the paper right now, okay, based on this motion, and we will have secret ballot procedure. So within the secret ballot, I will call for the technical delegate, okay? He will come to the stage. He will take the paper. He will go to the table. He will choose. He will decide, and he will come back to put his paper in the ballot. So no mobile is allowed during your voting, okay? We will use only one pen, or can I borrow any pen from your side to use it for the from the voting delegate? I want to borrow pen. Okay, anyone can? No, from the voting delegate. From. Okay, we will use this one. Okay, only for the voting. Okay. Yeah, it's. No, I need this table here. Okay. Okay, this table. Okay. لا 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 يجي. يس يجي يحطها هناك بس ما بصير لازم تكون قدام الناس. بيكتب هون. اوكي بحط الورقة هناك. اوكي. Yes, here, please. Send it to Adam while the paper. Yes. I will give you the floor. Okay, I'll give you the floor. Okay. So, dear friend, Mr. President, Mr. Anas. So, Mr. Pishai would like to add something regarding the motion, if you allow us.
Okay, dear colleagues, I believe that, what we're sitting here today, coming up with the clear direction for the benefit of the boxer itself, that the primary objectives. So I would like to clarify a bit more on the motion that, we waiting until something. I don't know whether that we can modify and make it clarify. Let's say that until IOC, more clarification from IOC or any recognition from any institution by the IOC, something like that. Otherwise, no any target point that we have to waiting. What kind of clarify? So we should be clarify a bit on the waiting for what? Otherwise, it may be create more question that what we are waiting for. Yeah.
Mr. Anas? Mike? Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. President. And I agree with you. The motion should state clearly that we will work with IBA now until the IOC finds an alternative acceptable solution or organization that we can work with. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So there is amendment to the motion. It will be until IOC find alternative solution Okay. Can I say on behalf of you, or you can? So, Mr. President, Mr. Anas, Mr. Aziz also mentioned to me that if we just add only another one sentence, a short sentence to be more clarified, okay, until alternative solution or recognize another body. This is to be more.
You know why I'm raising this issue? When there was a statement, in the statement there was a sentences, right? So until the new international federation is recognized, yes, recognized. So just use that sentence which was made in the statement made by Board of Directors in June.
Okay, so Mr.
This is only, you know, kind of comment and correction. Because this Congress is being called after this statement made, right? So in this case, I think it will be more correct.
Mr. Anas?
I think meaning is the same, but the sentence should be referred to that statement.
Thank you, Aziz. I think the more clarity in the decision, the better. So thank you for the addition. Yeah, I think this is better.
Okay, so the meaning will be stay with IBA until new International Boxing Federation recognized. Until a new International Boxing Federation recognized by IOC. So this will be the final. Okay, can you work and show us on the screen? Is it okay, Mr. President? Or is it okay? Thank you.
Motion for that they agree with this wording.
Yes, it's motion by Mr. Yes. Yes. So this will be the motion, okay? Continue with IBA till new international organization, Wael. New international organization recognized by IBA. International Federation. Yes, this will be the final. Continue with IBA till, yes. Okay. Give him. Okay. Mr. Oshida from Japan. Yes, would like to have the floor.
Microphone, please.
she will translate.
もし IBA を外れる方を
Okay, he has one question before you move on to the voting thing. He has a question. In the case that if there is an option to leave IBA, what will happen after that? Is there a talk about that?
私はアジア連盟、大陸連盟の会長、各大陸連盟の会長がウマール会長と話をして方向性を決めていくべきだと思います。
My personal opinion is that the ASBC should be discussing with IBA and President Umar directly and decide what the best options are for the future.
そのために大陸連盟の会長というものが存在しているんだと思います。
And I think that is the biggest role for ASBC president to do, and that is what is expected.
私たちは大陸連盟の会長の指示に従っていきます。
We would be following the decisions that the ASBC president makes.
でも話し合いが行われなくすごく心配です。
But I am worried that there are no discussions at the moment currently made with IBA and ASBC, and that is my biggest worry.
まず議決を取る前に各大陸連盟の会長と世界連盟の会長が今この世界のボクシング界にこの置かれている状況をどういうふうに改善していくのかを話し合うべきだと思います。
I think before we make any kind of decisions whatsoever, that it is essential for the ASBC president to discuss matters and also with the regional confederations to talk with IBA and discuss what is best for the boxing community overall.
こういう議決を取ることでまた世界が割れます。
If we make any sort of movements at the moment, this will always influence all other entities worldwide, and there will be negative discussions made.
世界の大陸連盟の会長が話し合うべきだと思います。
I think it's essential for the ASBC president to talk with the other regional confederations and discuss this matter thoroughly before we move on to it making any sort of decision whatsoever. How wouldn't it be better if we make any sort of movement or decision making after such discussions are made worldwide?
この議決に何の意味もないと思います。
I don't see a big importance in making this sort of decision making today. What do you think?
以上です。
This is thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Can I summarize that the key point is that today we propose only one motion: stay with IBA and etc. Another point that we should clarify: if we don't stay with IBA, what going to be happens in the near or in the long futures? So we should explore this. Can we open the floor to see that with this option, is what going to happen? Is it good or not good for the world of boxing? Of course. Okay. So please open the floor here for discussion in the motion that without IBA, that's another option. So we should explore the potential problem or concern regarding this matter. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. President. If we can see the motion on the screen, Wael, I think the motion is answered, Mr. Oshida. The motion which is proposed by UAE delegate is to stay with AIBA until further clarification, or IOC International Boxing Federation recognized by IOC. So to answer him, we are not closed. We don't have a closed door with AIBA. We are in direct contact with AIBA. So we are discussing. We are in daily work with them. So we don't have any issue with them. As well as we don't have any issue with any other organization. We respect IOC as a confederation. We respect all other organizations that we are dealing with them. Okay, so the necessary of this Congress today is to keep the unity of the ASBC, is to have democratic way to have a decision, group decision, not individual decision. Okay, it doesn't matter which is the final outcome, as much as the importance of this Congress and this discussion. So this is what I need to answer, Mr. Oshida. We have a direct negotiation with IBA, and especially Mr. Bishai. Since he's president of Asian Boxing Confederation, he has many proposals before for reformation and how we can AIBA improve itself. So this is my answer to Mr. Oshida. Can you wait, Karina?
そのことをアジア連盟、各大陸連盟の会長たちでみんなで話し合って解決していって世界を割るべきではないと思います。
Okay, he understands what Mr. Salih said, but he would appreciate it if there could be more discussion about what IOC has issues with IBA and how ASBC and the other regional federations can discuss ways to solve those issues, and if that could be explained to us as well, and that would prevent the world boxing to be divided into separate, and it would be a whole universal unity of boxing community.
Thank you so much. Just to answer the question, we don't have the power to discuss the IOC decision. It's done, and no matter what we discuss, okay, this discussion should be before the IOC decision, okay. But since the IOC decision done in June, okay, so no return for their decision. So now we are dealing with the consequences of the decision, okay? So this is what we need to clarify with Mr. Oshida. Now we are dealing with the consequences. Yes, we have the same concern. We are keeping the unity of the boxing family. That's why we are all here, okay? And that's why everyone has his right to raise his voice and at the end, the only democratic way how we find a resolution for this discussion is through the ballot. This is the only way. So this is what I need to reply.
決を取るのに反対ではないですけど、まずアジア連盟の会長が大陸連盟の会長に呼びかけて、ウマール会長と話をして改善する方法、もしくはWB とも話し合いをした上で解決していった方が良くないですか？
I have nothing against having a motion today, but that is not my concern. My feeling is that I believe that the ASBC president should altogether work with the continental federations, the presidents of the continental confederations, and discuss this matter, and then and then go over to IBA and speak with President Umar and find a peaceful solution to unify the community.
Thank you. May I propose a suggestion? So I think this topic can be done between Mr. Ushida. We can arrange a meeting between Mr. President and Mr. Ushida, okay, to discuss this point and to find a way how we can sort it out.
Yes, that would be wonderful. It would be nice if we can discuss this matter later on.
Thank you so much. I will open the floor now for Mrs. Karina.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I just want to, I want to hear from you, like what's going to happen, what's going to be the consequence if we choose not to be with the IBA, or the other way around. Can you give us like situations, what's going to happen? Like if we choose to resign from, does that mean if we go with IOC, does that mean that we resign from IBA?
Can I answer here before? So, to be honest with you, I cannot answer on behalf of IOC. This question should answered by IOC. IOC made its decision, okay, to withdraw, but they didn't give us a pathway. What is the next, okay? What should we do, okay? And in order, after the board of director meetings, Mr. President, he addressed a letter to the IOC and asking them clearly what is the next, okay? But also the answer came without any guidance. So I don't want to give personal opinion in this. I want to be more professional. Until now, I have no answer for this. I cannot answer on behalf of IOC. What is the consequences for that? Because at the personal level, I didn't read anything about, yes. Yes. So this is what I need to do. We clearly, Mr. President asked IOC, what next? The board made its decision, okay? But we don't have any clarity future what we are going to do. What is the consequences of if we left, okay? I cannot answer it. And also, no any objection or no, what I tell? They didn't say no one can deal with AIBA, okay? Or no one should go, or anyone should go to the other organization. So it's a fuggy. I hope if I answer your question.
Yeah, in relation to the question, can ASBC exist without IBA? Like if, because there's an option in the motion to continue without IBA. Can ASBC, if ever that will be the decision, can ASBC exist as like an independent institution? Is that, because that's one of the possible consequences, right? So we want to be, informed about the possible consequences, if ever. Thank you.
So this matter is, it's open 100 and 1,000 legal issues. So which regulation we will use? What is the consequences? How the amendment we will have after the independent? Under which organization we will be? Who's observing us? So it's 100 questions that we don't have answer. That's I ask you. We address to the IOC what is the next, or what is the next step. So as per my understood, that's why Mr. Anas proposed, until we need more information. This is the idea which we heard from most of the national federation now in this room, that we need more time, okay, to understand the situation. What is the future? We cannot, this is what they are saying, I'm copying them, okay? We cannot take any decision that will affect to our boxer. This is their point of view. This is the situation, and I know maybe it is unfair to leave us without answering this question, but this is the current situation. So, yes, in such time, unfortunately, I have to say that I don't have answer, which is I don't like, and you know me, I don't like. I have to be ready for all answer, but in such situation, I have to say that. So it's been discussed, by the way. Your idea has been discussed, okay? But we will be under the legal action of AIBA. We will be under, so we tried to go to other organization, belong to IOC. They said, no, it is not. We tried all options, which you are thinking of it, but no answer.
Can I just add another one? Another point. It's just that I'm just wondering, because until now we're still, technically, we're still with IBA, right? We haven't really decided whether to go without IBA or not. So, if we're just thinking about our boxers, our technical officials, our, everyone, I think we still, I believe with what Mr. Anna said, that maybe we should just wait. I think we should not decide right now. For me, I think that's, maybe we should wait a little longer what's going to happen. Because like right now, with the qualifying events, what's happening right now, IOC is the one who's organizing these tournaments. But still, they're using IBA people, right? So it's just the same. It's the same. Because, boxing is still existing. We really don't have to choose whether we have to leave IBA or stay with IOC. I think there's no question about it. I think there's nothing to be discussed right now except that, we wait until what's going to happen in the future, what the final result from CAS. Do we really have to choose now? Do we really have to decide whether to get away from IBA? Is there, because I think because if we're still going to use the same people, like what IOC is doing now, they're still getting the same people doing, the same technical people, the same referees and judges. So I don't think we really need to choose between whether to stay with IBA or not.
Thank you so much. I think you are the same line with the motion with Mr. Anas, okay? Which is, but as a procedure that the board recommend to the Congress, okay? And motion put by UAE Boxing delegate, okay? So procedural way and constitutional way, we have to vote for this motion, okay? So this will be, I agree 100% with you that your point of view, and thank you for your clarification, Karina. It's very added points. But now, if you allow me, we will proceed with the voting process. Okay. So we have a motion by Mr. Anas Loateba and a seconded motion by Mr. Muhammad Nasser from Pakistan. So we will proceed with the election. Wael, could you please present the motion and I will tell them. Wael. Yes, this will be the paper. Okay, let me explain the So continue with IBA till a new international federation recognized by IOC, or continue without IBA. So pick up your decision, okay? So you will go behind that partition, you will fold the paper and you will put it in this jar. So I will call by order, okay? Sorry, Laila, you asked the floor before. I forgot. No, I can give you the floor. Okay, thank you. So this is the procedure. I will call by order, okay? So this is the paper. Please, only one choose. Any paper, scratch or multiple choice will be failed paper, okay? So only the designated voting delegate will proceed with the voting as well. Use the pen which is on the table. No mobile is allowed, please. No mobile allowed during your voting, okay? It's an X or yes, it doesn't matter. Dash, okay? It doesn't. Just mention that your choice, okay? So I will start calling.
Sorry for my last call. You saw the motion on the screen. I would like to last confirm that. Did you have any question or any concern before we going to voting?
Saudi Arabia.
Thank you, Mr. President. Esteemed ASB board members and the family of ASBC. My question is in terms of the implications of whatever we're going to choose. If we go with the motion number 1, what is the implication? Once there is a new entity that has been established, is it by default ASBC is going to be recognizing that entity, or are we going to still come back and meet for an extraordinary Congress in order for us to appeal to either go out of IBA with the new entity or stay with IBA?
So it's, we have two choices here. If the decision was in favor of staying with AIBA, we don't have to think about any other entity, okay? But if the decision was in favor of without AIBA, so it will open many options, okay? To negotiate with other organization, okay, which is the current, or to stay independent. So it will open different, based on your decision, okay, we will take the legal action, okay, because it's need a huge preparation, especially from the legal side. So based on the decision, okay, we will update you with the options, okay? And definitely, it's need another Congress, definitely. Just to make sure, this decision based on ASBC Constitution, as its major decision, it's need 2/3 from attending voting delegate. It is not simple majority, it's need 2/3. If you are going to quit AIBA, it's need 2/3. This is by ASBC Constitution. So I will start, if we can start. Okay, Mr. President, we can start?
Please.
Okay, Afghanistan. Where is Afghanistan? Okay, can we call Afghanistan, please? I will. Next. Bahrain. Please take only one paper. Please delegate and take only one paper. Bangladesh. Bhutan. تنزل على عليه تكليف توضح له بس الإجراءات بالعربي. بروناي. كمبوديا. China. Adam. Afghanistan. Chinese here. China. China. No, China. You have to put your ballot.
Open your.
Chinese Taipei. Hong Kong. Voting delegate, yes. Dear colleague, only voting delegate can cast his vote. India. Indonesia. Iran. Iraq. Japan. So Afghanistan stay, we will keep you to the end for the voting, okay? So sit down, sit down. Yes. Jordan. Kazakhstan. Mr. Aziz. تأكد عندهم من جديد. Kuwait. Laos. Macau. Malaysia. Malaysia. Mongolia, Myanmar, Nepal, Pakistan, Philippines, the Ben, Saudi Arabia, Singapore, Sri Lanka, Syria, Tajikistan, Thailand, Turkmenistan, United Arab Emirates. Uzbekistan. Yemen. Afghanistan. So, Bassam? Here. So, Bassam, Adam, can you please come? بسام راح تسوي هسه انتوا راح تفرزوا اوكي عدوا اوكي تعطونا الاوراق بعدين تفرزوا مع وضد لا 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 ما في داعي اوكي ادم with him افتحوا الاوراق افتحوا افرزوا with without and give me the paper count the paper count the paper yes كم بس how much okay give me the paper لا لا so it's a 35 ballot that's the same number of the voting delegates so if the camera take me close please okay so I will start each paper is signed by Mr. Bishai okay so Adam can you take the first one first choice continue with Aiba. 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 Can you take me close? Continue with Aiba. Continue without Aiba. Continue without Aiba. Continue with 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 AIBA. So this is failed paper as it's not mentioned, Mr. President. It's failed. Okay. Continue with AIBA. 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 Continue without AIBA. Continue with 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 IBA. AIBA or IBA. So let me count. So Adam, how many? So we have 31 ballots in favor to stay with AIBA till new international federation recognized by IOC, and 3 votes without continue without AIBA, and 1 failed ballot. So, Mr. President, we can declare that the motion of continue with AIBA till a new international federation recognized by IEC is passed by majority. So, thank you so much for your patience, and I will leave now the floor for Mr. Bishai, if he needs to add something or.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much one more time that for your contribution to voting. However, even though we already know the results of the motion, the voting, I still would like to confirm one thing. Back to June 21st, the day that we receiving the news that IOC not recognize, withdraw the recognition to IBA based on the opinion and direction of the Asbc board member. We all agree to follow the direction of the IOC. However, we have one observation that no matter we have to looking for two things. One, seeking the opinion of the Asian members. And secondly, try to coming up with what going to be the consequence if we follow this direction. However, based on that, we have internal consulting that everything that we focus on the benefit of the boxers. So today, I think we already have the resolution. So I think on behalf of ASBC, I will bring this resolution and do our best. One, working closely to IOC and also with the IBA. Any updated, any progressives, any direction that we believe that it's good for the world of boxing, we will convey the message. If necessary, we may call another meeting if necessary, so that we can have the further direction. So thank you very much for coming from, I think that this is very, in terms of numbers, we have 35 countries. I think that this can represent the opinion of the Asians continental. So hope that, after this, ASBC can continue our works and coordinate with our member in order to make sure that all benefit go to our members. So lastly, thank you again. Thank you very much for your contribution and for coming today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. President. Before wrap up this meeting, I will just make very short notes. You will find in front of you a paper regarding a trip. It's organized by the LOC. So please contact the LOC if you are interested to have a trip tour in Bangkok. This is a beautiful city. Enjoy your stay in Bangkok. Okay. And before that, I will leave the floor for Mr. Aziz if he would like to add something, and to Mr. Shaibat.
Dear colleagues, this Congress was the result of the decision taken in June 21st, right, by the Board of Directors, when suddenly IOC lift the recognition from IBA. It was, yes, ASBC Board of Directors seeked solutions for the situation, and the ASBC Board of Directors made a statement, and the ASBC Board of Directors at that time, it was in panic what to do. As far as I know, several letters were sent, right?
Yes.
Also to other organizations, also, yes, to stakeholders and to IOC. And of course, ASBC Board of Directors could not take a decision on behalf of entire Asian federations. So it was decided to call an extraordinary Congress and discuss with the Congress what to do. So this Congress was called. So at that time, the Asian Junior and Youth Championship was scheduled to be held in July. And this decision influenced many competitions. One of the competitions, I think, Clubs Championship, which was supposed to be held in Kuwait. As far as I know, it is cancelled. And the Schoolboys Championship, which was supposed to be held in Saudi Arabia, it was also cancelled. So under such conditions, yes, we made consultations with ASBC. So we were waiting for the result of this Congress. So if in this Congress, the decision, some federations quit and ASBC doesn't exist. In this case, what shall we do? It was decided to postpone this championship. Now this championship will be held in Astana, and as per the information which we received, it's going to be a record number of participants. So I would like to invite all of you to come to Kazakhstan, be our guests, and to support your teams and to watch this championship. We will do all our best to host this on a very high level. And as regards to this decision which was taken, you know, any federation can take their own decision to leave, to quit from ASBC and from IBA and join World Boxing. I think no one can make a pressure to ask your federations to stay. So every federation, as far as I know, it doesn't also depends on the personalities and on the federation also. Also, it depends on the ministries and NOCs of the respective countries, right? So today I'm here. Tomorrow I might have another position. So in terms of the athletes and boxers, until the end of this year, these competitions, you know, there are rules which we can apply as use in our competitions, but in the coming years, I hope there will be clarity. The situation might change. There are even rumors that new alternative organization to world boxing can be created. So maybe not, maybe yes, we don't know. So the recent interview, yes, given by Mr. Thomas Bach, it shows that still world boxing, you know, there are only few members. Yes, for country like my country, for Kazakhstan, Olympic Games is very important. We cannot consider ourselves without Olympics. But the current situation, yes, makes us, you know, worry about the situation. And what I had some discussions and consultations with the representative World Top Boxing in the Asian Games, and we exchanged with the opinions. I consulted with them. I listened to what they are saying about the perspective. Yes, there are hopes that, you know, it might be, you know, any organization who would like to be recognized by OC. There is a special procedure. It requires time. So I think this situation, unclear situation, might take long, and it might also, unclarity might affect our boxers in terms of competitions, where there will be continental competitions, etc. So I hope this situation will be sorted out very soon. We will see. We look forward. We look to the resolution of this situation, and I think there might be not only this Congress and another extraordinary Congress based on the progress going on, but as of now, this decision is taken. So it means that we have now rules, we have organization in place, and all our governments, you know, in terms of our teams, will be continuing, I mean, the competitions, etc. So the decision is taken. You know, I don't want to further comment on this, but hope that the situation
will be resolved, and we will have a brighter future. So anyway, I think we should keep unity and keep consultation between each other, and I hope that there will be a clearer signs from IOC for us, for boxing community, because we left, if we, how to say, clear, you know, if we leave this organization and this ASBC dissolved, in this case, where to go, if to go to World Boxing, yes, also Thomas Bach's, Mr. Thomas Bach's last interview, he didn't also put a light on the future of world boxing, but we hope that there will be, I hope the situation will change for the better. As of now, the decision is taken. We should respect the decision, whatever we like or not. As of now, until now, we have the organization in place, the rules, and we will do our job as before in terms of our athletes, our coaches, so that they can continue participating in the competitions and develop themselves in terms of officials, also referee and judges, officials, as today we discussed the many things we need to do. So let's be in touch and in consultation with each other regarding the future of our organization, of our beloved sport. So we hope everything will be sorted out in the nearest future. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Aziz. Just before end this meeting, I want to assure all of you that ASBC office is open for you, and please don't hesitate. If you have any problem, any issue, we are able to help you, and our duty is to serve you and serve our boxer. So please contact us anytime, and we will be upon your request. Thank you. Just to remind you, today we have reception dinner hosted by Mr. Pishai at the same room here, okay, at 6 p.m. Okay. So is there any dress code or schedule for the dinner? Schedule? Yes, I will
Yes,
give
it can be casual, and the dinner will be with the light music. We'll have violin, we have saxophone, of course, a singer, and of course, if you, we can spend time together, at least 2 hours, yes. Speak and talk together and enjoy music, and, so you still have time. If 8 o'clock, you still have time to go out, because Bangkok is open until very late. So hope to see you in the evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Finally, the last point of agenda is closing speech by Mr. President. If you short notice, and you can declare this meeting is over.
I think I have speak out what I would like to say, everything. So I would like just to say thank you one more time to many opinions that arise today. We will be take note and try to ensure that everything that we going to do from now on, just for the benefit of our continental. Yeah. We promise, to do that. So thank you one more time. Please enjoy during stay in Bangkok. Yes, please.
Thank you, and we can declare that this meeting is over officially.
Yeah, the meeting is over.
Thank you so much, and see you at the dinner. Thank you. If you if I can suggest to have a group photo together, okay, on the stage, so it will be nice for to all of us. If you could join us here, we can take a group photo. تحت أحلى. Okay. Can you join us on the stage? We will.
لا يا عم هتعمل انت بتسمع. Yeah, you can up, come up. Yeah, come up. Yes.
Long meeting. Yes. Thank you. So, ASBC board, can you, Dr. Rasha? يلا يلا فوت. شوية أشيل هاي. اعطوني فرصة. تعال. مستحيل هنا. مستحيل. لا ما خذ دكتور I will be down. Okay.
You cannot cover ASBC.
You cannot cover ASBC. Doctor. Wait a minute. Thank you so much. It's a party time.